Sati Vagga, translated by Bhikkhu Sujato. A sword at Savatthi. Standing to one side, that deity recited this verse in the Buddha's presence. Like they're struck by a sword, like their head was on fire, a mendicant, mindful, should go forth to give up sensual desire. Like they're struck by a sword, like their head was on fire, a mendicant, mindful, should go forth to give up identity view. Impact. It doesn't impact a person who doesn't impact others. It impacts a person because they impact others. That's why it impacts one who impacts, who wrongs one who does no wrong. Whoever wrongs a man who's done no wrong, a pure man who has not a blemish, the evil backfires on the fool, like fine dust thrown up wind. A tangle. Tangled within, tangled without, these people are tangled in tangles. I ask you this, Gautama, who can untangle this tangle? A wise person grounded in ethics, developing the mind and wisdom, a keen and alert mendicant, they can untangle this tangle. Those who have discarded greed, hate and ignorance, the perfected ones with defilements ended, they have untangled the tangle. And where name and form cease with nothing left over, as well as impingement and perception of form, it's there that the tangle is cut. Shielding the mind. Whatever you've shielded the mind from can't cause you suffering, so you should shield the mind from everything, then you're freed from all suffering. You needn't shield the mind from everything when the mind is under control. You need only shield the mind from where the bad things come. A perfected one. When a mendicant is perfected, proficient, with defilements ended, bearing the final body, would they say, I speak, or even, they speak to me? When a mendicant is perfected, proficient, with defilements ended, bearing the final body, they would say, I speak, and also, they speak to me. Skillful, understanding the world's conventions, they'd use these terms as no more than expressions. When a mendicant is perfected, proficient, with defilements ended, bearing the final body, is such a mendicant drawing close to conceit if they'd say, I speak, or even, they speak to me? Someone who has given up conceit has no ties. The ties of conceit are all cleared away. Though that clever person has transcended identity, they'd still say, I speak, and also, they speak to me. Skillful, understanding the world's conventions, they'd use these terms as no more than expressions. Lamps. How many lamps are there that shine their light on the world? We've come to ask the Buddha, how are we to understand this? There are 4 lamps in the world, a 5th is not found. The sun shines by day, the moon glows at night, while a fire burns both by day and night. But a Buddha is the best of lights. This is the supreme radiance. Streams. From where do streams turn back? Where does the cycle spin no more? Where do name and form cease with nothing left over? Where water and earth, fire and air find no footing. From here the streams turn back, here the cycle spins no more. and here it is that name and form cease, with nothing left over. Affluent. The affluent and the wealthy, even the aristocrats who rule the land, are jealous of each other, insatiable in sensual pleasures. Among those of such an avid nature, flowing along the stream of lives, who here has given up craving? Who in the world is not avid? Having given up their home, their child, their cattle, and all that they love, they went forth. Having given up desire and hate, having dispelled ignorance, the perfected ones with defilements ended, they in the world are not avid. Four wheels. 4 are its wheels, and 9 its doors. It's fettered, filled with greed, and born from a bog. Great hero, how am I supposed to live like this? Having cut the strap and harness, the wicked desire and greed, and having plucked out craving, root and all, that's how you're supposed to live like this. Antelope calves. O hero, so lean with antelope calves, not greedy, eating little, living alone like a lion or an elephant, you're not concerned for sensual pleasures. We've come to ask a question. How is one released from all suffering? There are 5 kinds of sensual stimulation in the world, and the mind is said to be the 6th. When you've discarded desire for these, you're released from all suffering.